I'm a big fan of this scientific struggle. This person, Lotte Knudsen, she was the inventor or one of the inventors behind the GLP-1 antagonists. So, what are those? You've probably heard of Ozempic or all of the magic pills that people are talking about that are helping people to lose weight. Essentially, it turns off. I don't understand the science behind it. I am not a biology major by any means, but I understand the business behind it. And it turns off, essentially, it sort of turns off the cravings that you feel. They don't understand, as far as I know, the mechanism completely. But the story behind what scientists often have to go through, and if you even look at the number of followers, this person was very influential. Um, she's got 6,000 followers, which is fantastic on LinkedIn. But the impact that she is going to have and the impact that Novo Nordisk, because of her struggles that she went through and sort of faced the scientific progress or the scientific challenges that everybody goes through, is amazing. And it's unbelievable the amount of people that are going to be helped because of her work. And yet, when she was doing it, she wasn't even a PhD at the time when she was doing the work, the early work on figuring this out. Nobody believed her. Nobody believed that this thing was actually a legitimate concern, even within her company. And I want you to realize this the scientific struggle that we all go through as scientists is a very real process. I want you to also know that your journey, if you're a scientist or a researcher, is it is that struggle that you face. And nobody's going to believe you. Nobody's going to understand what you're doing. And you're not going to fit in any sort of way. But it's your job to get back up and do it anyways. It's your job to keep trying for years and years and years. Lottie worked at this for many, many, many years before it actually started to click, before people believed it. And I want you to do this and think about this in all of your journeys. That sometimes you do things not because it is working out, not because that there is some sort of magic behind it, but you do it because you know it's the right thing to do and you pursue it relentlessly because you know at some point it might work out. And if it doesn't, if you're 30, 40 years in and it doesn't work out, that's still fine anyways. That means that you are doing something that other people were not brave enough to do. I want you to internalize this and think about this, is that science is not about finding quote unquote knowledge. It's the pursuit, it's the search, it's the doing something that is unbelievably challenging that nobody else is going to believe in except for yourself. And it's up to you to carve away the space to keep trying every day to pursue these remarkable things that could potentially have an impact. And despite the fact that nobody in your pocket are going to believe in you, nobody is going to stand up and say, hey, this is the thing. At some point at some moment in history, it may make an impact and it may change the world. And so I want you to think about that. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with the whole Ozempic craze, if they're going to find out that it's going to cause four eyes in people. But at this point, it is very promising. And at this point, it is a remarkable invention that looks like it's going to change the world in a very positive way. And Lottie, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of everybody that's doing these challenging things. Keep sticking with it. You don't necessarily have to explain to anybody about why this thing actually matters at this given time or why you're doing it, because it all makes no sense. But you keep going. You keep trying every day. You keep pursuing. You keep trying to do the right thing. And eventually, maybe it might work out, but you never know. And that is the puzzle. That's the challenging thing. You never know. So you have to be brave enough, just like Lotte Knudsen, to go out there and to do hard things and keep pursuing those hard things every single day. We're proud of you. Amazing that you're doing this.